Welcome back on our new module. In this module, we are going to discuss import database or how to restore a backup database. In this case, we need to have a database where we'll get this database. The database already is there available in the Microsoft website. We go and download the appropriate database, then we'll load that appropriate database into our model. We'll see how the things will work, and we'll go and explain each and every steps you need to follow by following this video in order to restore or attach a database to it. Let me navigate from the web browser. What I'm going to do, let me open a web browser here. From the web browser, I am going to Microsoft database. I'm going to type a database called Microsoft database here, or AdventureWorks database. AdventureWorks SQL database. The moment you click maybe just that AdventureWorks sample database, you go to navigate to second page, or you directly go to the Microsoft website and download the appropriate database. Let's see how it look. Here there are this the options here. We are going to download this database here. There are two options: OLTP data warehouse and lightweight. We always prefer to have OLTP is the online transaction processing workload. This load we are going to use it because that MySQL version is 2019. What I'm going to do, I am going to download this backup file here by clicking on this. Once the backup file is loaded, it's getting loaded here. Maybe just we'll see the 2019 because some of the similar database I already downloaded once. That's the reason you just added it second time is one. Let's wait. Here, and also in order to make sure you downloaded and installed the file, maybe just we have some set of instruction. What are the things you need to do in order to do the database restore here? That is the option what we have. Just click here, just follow these guidelines, or and also I'll be show in the video also. I'm going to perform the same step whatever is here in the recorded session. You can just watch it. Now what I'm going to do, let me open the folder. From the folder, what I have to do, just I make sure that this supposed to be rename. What I'm doing, just I'm going to make this file as an like this, or maybe some other database where we have similar database here. Let me delete this one and rename this file as for general. I am not going to use any one or two here. I believe here we have AdventureWorks backup. Okay, that's the reason it's creating multiple times. Just I deleted this one. What you have to do, I am going to copy this file, and I have copied here. From the copy, I have come over here in the program files, and wherever the sequence server located here, we have installed MS SQL 15 SQL. Come over here and MS SQL, then backup. Yes, you can access the backup here. You can paste it, because the location we are going to keep it in the same directory, so that it will be access will be very easy for us. Now the once I copy the database to a backup folder, this is the backup folder. Just copy this file path Okay, just close, and now you can open the SSMS server option. Maybe just you have an SSMS server, you can open it. Then once you open, we have to come here and attach a database here. See, or attach, there are restore database. We have to try restore option here. The once you click restore option, you have to select the device option here, and from the design option you have to click three dot, add. Here, the moment you add it, wherever the file you have already stored the same file under the backup, the file is already here. Just select, click OK. Okay, see, it's ready. Now the backup file is ready. You have to select and click OK. See, the file is getting restored it, and the restored percent is 100%. The moment is okay, you will get a message from the SSMS database AdventureWorks 2019 restored successfully. Then click OK. Then you will see the one we are updated or loaded the database, you can able to see under the database name. Now we have got the database here. Then we'll see this is the part of importing and restoring the database from the SSMS server for the SQL. The another option what we have to do is we'll see we have a database here in the system database. See here we can see multiple database or system bases here. Why can't we use same database for working? Because that we don't want to disturb the system database, we should not touch those things. That's the reason just we have downloaded the new database file from the Microsoft Office, because we have a lot of option in the Microsoft Office. That's the reason we go and download the file there and you have attached to it. Now let's see if we have done the database here, and then we'll see that what are the options we have. Similar to all other database is the database diagram. How the database diagram is connected here, that will be shown here. Maybe just you can have a look. The moment you click database diagram, that will be shown. And what is the table option, what are the table available table is there in the database, that will be shown here. Each and everything will be there. Are human resource department files are there. We'll see all the production data will be there, or maybe any sales related, and those kind of a data, sales and finance data will be, credit card, currency rate, all those things will be there. This option we can see how we can extract the data, and we'll see what are the option we can able to do by using this kind of a database. Now these are the options we have here. Then let's say what if I want to perform some kind of an operation here. This is the window. We are going to write a query in order to extract the data from the AdventureWorks database. How? We'll see. We'll continue the session here. We are going to write some SQL query. Then we'll try to extract the what is data inside the AdventureWorks 2019 database. Let's say we are going to write some query to extract the data what is there inside the AdventureWorks 2019. Let's see the layers here. What are the options we have here? What are the options we have? We have a system table, file table, external table, graph table. These are the actual data which is present. Can you able to see? There's a kind of a table format. The data which you can able to see, this is the table format. This is the table which is present in the SQL query, whatever the SQL AdventureWorks database. From here we are going to extract some data out of it. Similarly, what are the options we have here? See here in the person address, what are the columns we have? See here, what is this thing? We'll discuss in detail each and everything, how the things will be addressed here, and what can able to do this kind of an exercise going forward more often. In this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a fresh query on AdventureWorks 2019 database. What I'm going to create, just click on AdventureWorks 2019. Then I'm going to click new query. Okay, the moment you click the new query, you can see some kind of an workaround window or a kind of an workspace you have been created here. The database is connected, no issue found. Maybe you can see these are the options. What is the RTM and what is the laptop or the system admin, what is the database you have connected, how many lines of code you have written extract the in order to extract the data. All this information we can able to see it here. This is a query window where you are going to write all these queries to get a data. Once again, I am going to write information over here. Once again, I am going to reiterate, this is the option AdventureWorks. In order to make, I'm closing for all your convenience. I'm closing it once again. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new query here. From the new query, what I'm going to do, the window is open to write some query language here. From based on the whatever the query you are written here, the data will be fetched. How? We'll see. The first comment always in the SQL, the basic comment is select. Can you see? Select from where? Select from star. Select star from where you want to select. Here I am going to select person.address. Can you able to see here? Person.address. I will go to write. The moment you type person dot address, can you able to see that automatically whatever the numbers of person first, see how many person address type, person business entity. So you can select whatever the type of data you are looking out. Can you see what I'm going to do? I am going to do person address type. Okay, I'm selecting it. Just hit run here or text. See what are the address type here? Person address, billing, main office. This is the data. The moment you clicked it, the data will be fetched from person address type. Is the person address type. So see here, address type here. This is the actual data what we found. This is the main thing in SQL. In order to write a query something, we go write a query here and get the values which is required. We'll see a lot of such kind of a query. We have a list of query we are going to write, and we can see how the query is executed, how the things will be added here. All these things will be seen and experienced in the upcoming modules. This is the important topic, how to attach a database, how to import a database, either one of the same, and how to write some basic query. That select start from is minimum query that you are going to write it in order to execute an SQL query here. This all about very simple. So far whatever you done, we have installed, we have given brief introduction, install the PostgreSQL, install the SQL 2019 software, SSMS server also we have installed, and also we have imported some database and we write some basic query here. Then we got some result out of it. This is the context of the introduction we set for the upcoming module. This where we are going to start more often. We are going to experience all this kind of an exercise in the SQL. I hope you enjoyed the session, and we'll see you in the upcoming module, and we'll do a lot of exercise. we'll see how SQL will be written, how that will be exercised. Thank you. We'll see you in the next module.